Another day, another dollar? I don't think that applies.
Just lovely.
Alrighty, we are back on track. Picking up from where we last left off. I'll be completely real with you guys.
That's how you want to play it.
I'm actually expecting this one to be kind of a quick episode. I don't think this will be a long one. If only because it's a little late in the night, so I'm probably just gonna go until like I get to a story beat, plot point transition, and then call it there.
Yeah.
Like, we actually don't have any supporters.
Really?
I can't do that until nighttime. That's still fucked up. I still can't believe Alonzo died. That took me like a whole ass day to get over. That was harsh, but that made me really like it. It's very like emotionally impactful.
What now? What now?
Gallica's at Sika's story. Jaime is not available. Yufu's not available. Juna's not available. Nuris, guess I've got to go to like another dungeon or something.
Yeah.
Some of these abilities are like so clearly better than others. This is probably the one that's very good. Saves me the trouble of like, since you can always escape now, except for, I'm assuming, boss battles. Copper key is so hot.
This, all right? Of course.
You know, if I really wanted to, if I like want to be like super
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
super pedantic, I could absolutely max out every archetype on every character. I don't know if I would actually do that though. What the fuck do I even do now?
What now?
That's the
Oh.
way.
All right then.
Well, I should go to the
Let's
gauntlet
go.
runner first and get a little bit of get some luck.
Well,
Are we ever gonna get to see what's inside here?
all right then.
Okay.
All right then.
Yeah!
Eloquence? I mean generator.
All right.
I guess eloquence
to?
I should probably work on. Oh, also, Chad, by the way, I have not uploaded last episode because it's 8 hours long. I honestly don't know when I'm going to upload. I'm going to have to literally find a whole day where I'm not going to be using my computer, probably like on the week when I go to work, and I'll upload it then. Which one should I do next? I guess eloquence makes sense.
All right then. Let's go.
Say there.
What's up?
Say there.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Do you have... You do have free eyes.
Hello.
That like laughing noise, that kind of sounds like the Idiot 7 sound effect from Fallout.
Didn't it?
This place. Besides,
Oh shit, fighting Luis already?
Pardon?
I mean, I assume so, right? Alright, what's the answer here? Fuck you, I'm looking this shit up. Metaphor, podium, answers. Yeah, give me that, Okay. Hell yeah. Oh shit, it doesn't even say. You need cultural exchange. Yeah, I wikied.
No. All right.
Yeah, donate to my campaign.
What's up, Del? Something on your mind? There's nothing. Just thinking.
oh no. You're not still feeling unwell, are you?
It's just a twinge now, that's all. I'm sharp as ever, me.
You sure? 'Cause I remember once the big fever passed, you went hot and cold again a couple more times. I've never seen you go down like that.
I said I'm fine, didn't I? God, but you don't worry too much. Come on, I'm starving.
Something's bothering me.
Really? He seemed pretty healthy to me.
Just a bad feeling, I suppose. It was a human that wounded him. Hard to say whether the Magla might have any nasty side effects. You know.
You mean he may need magic healing? I don't know if we're gonna find that here on the island.
Hey, is there any way we could get Rella to take a look at him? Magla-born symptoms can take a turn for the worse incredibly fast, no matter how healthy you are. I'd rather not let it fester.
Well, we do claim to help anyone in need, eh? But don't forget that we're fighting a battle. And if you cannot distinguish friend and foe on the battlefield, it will be your end.
I know you're right. But I get the feeling those two are telling themselves the same thing.
What if, now, what if, instead of speeding to her doorstep, we ask her saintliness to come here? It'll just take a bit of conspiring to get our story straight. I mean, I'm not normally a chap to take sides in this sort of thing, but those two hardly strike me as the evil type.
I keep forgetting we have to hide the fact that we have a teleporter from them.
Look, Captain, I wouldn't feel right ignoring this. Will you please go to the royal capital for me?
No problem, I'll go.
I knew you'd say that. Well, if Rella's coming here, I guess it won't be that much trouble.
Thanks. I remember I called you too soft once. But I see now I was wrong.
This is literally me being soft.
If that's sorted, let's get it done sharpish before any complications crop up.
Thank you so much for your help leading the evacuation. They tell me not everyone got a chance to thank you. So on their behalf...
Don't worry about it. Didn't want the annihilation of a whole village on my conscience is all.
Wasn't expecting you to handle the evacuation side, Del. Thought for sure you'd be the first in the fray with the human.
They healed me up. Gotta repay the favor, don't I? Wouldn't feel right otherwise.
Then for their sake, you should take care of yourself, too.
What? Who the hell? No way. Aren't you Saint Rella?
Okay, I thought we were gonna like bring her tomorrow. How are we gonna explain that? Like, are we really gonna say she, the literal greatest healer in the planet, just happened to be swinging by?
You're joking. You're not joking. Why is she here?
I called for her and she came. You that surprised? I know people in the Crown Theocracy. My work speaks for itself these days.
It's almost time for the Saints' Day festivities in Montario. Having been invited, I was in the area. I heard about your splendid work, Fidelio and Basilio. I hardly recognized the two of you.
You remember us?
Of course. This is a bit of a reversal, though. Back then, it was you helping treat Basilio's wound. I can tell how far you've come since then.
Ugh.
But I've also heard about your own injury. Your right foot, I'm guessing. Have you felt any sudden fevers come on? Let me have a look. Yes, that should do. I can see you had an expert looking after you already. Physically, you're as well as anyone could ask. But... Fidelio, is there something you feel lost or anxious about?
Where's that coming from?
I've talked to lots of people and observed the flow of their magic. By now, I'm certain that Magla is connected to our emotions. When I speak to someone who's feeling strong emotions, I can sense the state of their heart as if seeing it with my own eyes.
Nah, I'm sound. Nothing's getting me down.
I see. Then you should be fine. Just don't take life for granted, or your treatment will have been for nothing. keep on living, all right? For now, let's see. Run to the beach and back with Basilio. If you can make it without slowing down, then clearly there's nothing wrong with your foot.
Hey, sounds like a laugh. Just like when we were kids. Step lively, Del, or I'll leave you behind.
Hey, what the hell? I said I'm fine. Oh, damn it. Basilio! Hang on!
Thanks, Rella. When you told me about the first time you'd saved someone's life, I didn't realize you were talking about them.
You're in Luis's entourage now. Yet you needed our stories to match in front of the brothers. You're swimming in dangerous waters, aren't you? Not just that. You've got a gauntlet runner that can teleport across the land and an elder captain who wields it through magic. That's a lot to take in.
Well, how do I put this?
I didn't realize it when I met you before, but you're already one of the top candidates. I saw the King's Rock.
Unrelated, but is she wearing leggings? Or is she, like, naked? Like, I can't tell. Her skin color is all over the place.
Are you intending to confront Luis?
Yes, that's right.
Well, there you have it.
So you are committed to this path, no matter what. I knew this day might come. It's not my place to stop you.
Come now. Do you have to be so bleak? I've already spent my fair share of time with Luis, you know.
I just realized Rella's shoulder pads are fucking huge. They look like they came right out of the 80s.
Don't underestimate Luis. As far as the Crown Theocracy knows, the King's magic will protect the highest candidates from any harm. And they think that guarantees their safety at the festival. But I've done my research. Some attacks the barrier can't stop. I believe the magic only prevents underhanded approaches, like ambush.
So there's a loophole.
It's not widely known, but take a duel, for instance. Both parties identify themselves, fight with consent, and the magic won't protect them, no matter their standing.
But if you just have to identify yourself and agree to fight... Oh, was that why the battle was
Oh, is that why we
Glodell?
killed Glodell?
Suffice it to say, the King's shield is not perfect, and Luis will surely exploit that.
She could
I
be
have a
wearing
terrible
tights?
feeling
That's
there
what
will be
I'm
bloodshed
assuming.
before Saint's Day is over. I
But
won't
it's
try
hard
to
to
stop
tell.
you, but be careful down the road, all right?
Hold up, real shit. I need to turn the brightness down on my screen. This shit's making me go blind.
Yes, understood.
Then please, look after Juna.
Juna's a grown-ass woman. She can look after herself.
You do know I'm not a child anymore.
Keep up, Del! Gotta be faster than that!
You spring-heeled bastard, you've got the height advantage. Damn it. You haven't won yet.
I suppose we'll have to leave it there.
Can't deny it this time, though. You lot did fantastic.
And Lady Juna's safe too. I owe you thanks for that, if nothing else. The islanders gave us a map of the east side of the island. Their way of thanking us, I suppose. You're welcome to it, if you don't waste it.
See? Old Del's great at looking after people. He saved loads of them in the evacuations.
Oh, belt up, would you? Been meaning to ask. That's a book, yeah?
Didn't take you for a book reader. Lord Luis likes him, though. Often got his head.
You didn't take us for a book reader? What's that supposed to mean? You think we're stupid? You think we watch Twitch streams? You think we watch twitch.tv/AONI? You think we play SCPSL? Yeah, you're right.
By the way, doesn't Lord Luis have this same book? I hear it's been banned.
How should we know? Not like we grew up round books. People barely literate nowadays, frankly.
True.
So, what's it say? As long as we're killing time anyhow, let me see it. In this world, one can become anything they desire. Neither birth nor status decides your occupation.
Huh, sounds grand, that. You think this place really exists?
Course not, you muppet. It's a fantasy, remember? Anyone is free to become anything. This is a paradise of equality and freedom, devoid of discrimination or prejudice.
Okay, so this definitely can't be our world then.
Pretty words, then. But if everybody's free to do what they want, they'll work out their own reasons to be prejudiced. You can call it a utopia, but I reckon people living in it might romanticize our world too. At the end of the day, dreaming of escape will only ever be a dream. Nothing changes unless you do it with your own hands.
That's true.
But if we really could do anything, I quite fancy opening up a little diner with you, Del. You like singing, eh? And I'm dead handy with a cook pan. We could invite Lady Juna over. Host a fancy soiree of our own. Every night, just us and our best mates living it up. You telling me you don't like the sound of that?
Get your head out of the clouds, Baz. We're long past being able to get away with that. Doesn't matter anyway. A dream is just a dream.
Oh, that's cute. They want to own a little diner,
the age of a new
a little
king
restaurant. Would open up a McDonald's.
Now then.
We'll be departing today, but what's to hear about a festival on the island? The islanders all seem to be heading for the coast.
Yes, of course.
The village wants to show their gratitude to us. We can still make it by the deadline if we leave tomorrow. Oh my god, we're cooking its ass.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are bally well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical Magla theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know?
Look at that one Mastari just next to Nurse's head, who's like fist pumping. Look, he's going fucking hard.
Ah, speaking of, I finished with the Lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Del's all better. And we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all earned a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? You know, I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Ah, shit, Balin, you're not about to start telling us your life story, are you?
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary title. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar, and he died young, Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise.
I really just hate that. This little plot beat right here that they've just thrown in, I kind of hate when stories do that. Let the gravity of a decision sit and don't provide a scapegoat. So we've just found out that most likely, like they say, like, oh, we don't know, but we both, like, you know, Occam's razor, they wouldn't mention this if it wasn't going to be the case. So Jaeme's son died in a riot started by the Parapus, the race that, you know, Fidelio and Basilio are. So it was a race riot. His son died in a race riot. And because of that, Jaime's racist because, you know, oh, you know, they killed my son. Of course I'm going to be racist to the people who killed my son. And that is a very realistic, you know, situation. Like if somebody from, you know, another race, not saying like it's right, but like grief makes people do horrible things. If someone from another race killed your child in a race riot, you're probably going to become super racist. Not always, but no one would be surprised if you became racist. And this whole story arc has been so good because they've been on the island and they've been dealing with their prejudices, and Jaime has already made it clear that he does not like the brothers because they're Parapus and they're the race of the people that killed his son in a race riot. Hey Todd, and now we lose the gravitas of that story beat because actually it wasn't a race riot. It was an innocent person who'd been turned insane through magic experiments. You see, it's a cop-out to me now. Now it's not Jaime's son died in a race riot. It's now Jaime's son died because of evil magic. You see, like it's having your cake and eating it too. You can't approach these serious situations of what if someone's family member died in a race riot and then conveniently resolve the standing issue of, oh, but it was magic. There wasn't a race riot. Magic drove them mad. To me, it would be more interesting. Yeah, it all goes back to the church, so we can all blame the church once again. Everything bad that has happened in this game is because of the church. Everything. Even the racism was actually the church this whole time. And look, don't get me wrong. Obviously, most of us here, we are not fans of the church. Probably. I doubt many of it. I believe in, like, you know, a higher power. Like, I wouldn't say the outright God. Like, I'm agnostic. Like, there's probably something there. I went to church as a kid and, you know, I was a Christian. Now I'm, you know, questioning. But, like, I think, you know, most people would criticize the church. But now it's so convenient. One single line. Oh, the riot in the slums was actually because of magic. And now the whole tension is just released, but it's released in such an unsatisfying manner of, oh, actually, the racial tension between Jaime and the two brothers, who I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure the two brothers, I'm pretty sure they're going to join the party because it's pretty clear that they're like liking us and they're spending so much time around us. I'm pretty sure they're going to join the party with two more. I mean, it also helps that you can see them on the cover of the game, so I'm pretty sure they play a big role. But imagine the tension if through this whole game we have Jaime just straight up being racist, like, I hate you, your people killed my son, and they had to overcome that through trials and tribulations and learning to grow alongside one another. Or maybe even not. Maybe they just always hate each other. Maybe that grief of I've lost a son is too great to overcome. Because at the end of the day, who could blame a parent for losing a child being racist still? Like, it's not okay. But now it's just all thrown out the window. It was the evil church pulling the strings behind the scene, bro. You two can like each other. You don't gotta be racist to each other anymore. It's not your fault. It's not a race, right? It's the church, bro. It was evil magic. And that's just, to me, that's such a cop-out, and it takes away what could have been a great story beat. And I'm actually surprised to see this happen in this game, because they're a little touch and go here and there. And sometimes it was pretty simple, but up until now, the game has not been afraid to face these serious issues of racism and discrimination. It's been very wearing it on its sleeve, very blatantly. So for them to suddenly 180 and be like, okay, fuck it, how are we going to resolve the racism between the party? It's okay, that horrific accident that happened when you were younger, that was the church. That's to blame, not a racist. Not that you should ever blame race, but now it's you've got somewhere to direct your answer. Oh, that Minotaur snapped out of its stun. I blame the church. Yeah, everything that's wrong in life, just blame the church. But yeah, this is a plot point I genuinely dislike. This is probably the first time I've sat back and I've been like, wow, this sucks. I'd say up till now, this game has been like an 8 out of 10 for me. This right here, I'm not going to drop the score to a 7, but if they do something like this again, where it turns out all along it was the church behind the scene, like the church is behind the scene is all the evil, but if they take away a personal low stakes, not low stakes because race riots are not low stakes, but if they take an interpersonal conflict like we just had and resolve it by actually it's all good, it was all the church's fault, if they do this again and we don't get a satisfactory conclusion, I'm gonna dock a point. I'm gonna drop it to a 7 because this right here, this is some of my least favorite shit to see in a game. When they tackle a serious issue, you know, an issue that requires a lot of gravity, like sexism or racism or like rape, you know, anything very heavy, and then they immediately bail it out plot-wise in an unsatisfying manner, that will always make me hate your game narratively. I think there was another game that actually I can't remember. It was another game where one of the characters, I'm really trying to remember, but there was a game, I'll have to look it up, but like one of the characters, on your party raped someone else in your party. But then later on, it was later revealed that character had been mind controlled into raping the party member. And that right there is what? Yeah, I can't remember. It was like some JRPG shit. I gotta look it up. I'll see if I remember it. Or it might have been a visual novel. I think it might have been a visual novel. But yeah, but you see how lame that is? Is like, oh my god, we have a rapist on the team. No, actually, it wasn't their fault. What are you playing? Just JRPGs. Honestly, there was this one I played. It's called a Grisaya of no fruits of Kaizen or some shit. And there's literally like cannibalism in that game. It's fucking insane. But yeah, I mean, it goes to JRPG or a visual novel, Japanese visual novel. They get pretty wild. But any sort of game that wants its cakes and eats it too. Actually, funnily enough, another game, Alice did this with Persona 5. For example, one of the characters is a teacher, and she's a sex worker on the side. You know, because she needs the extra money. And the thing is with the game is that you resolve the issue by the people. She was being blackmailed into sex work essentially, but you beat up the people who are blackmailing her. And then you're like, it's free, it's over. Your blackmailers are dealt with. Now you never have to do sex work again. And she's like, oh, yay. And then she's like, I can date you now. But you see how lame that is? That, like, you take something as serious as, like, somebody doing sex work to make ends meet. And then you just say, oh, we punched the bad guys. No systemic changes. Not that I'm expecting systemic changes. But that's not even like you can deal with it on a personal level. You can deal with those issues on a personal level. It doesn't have to be as simple as punch the bad guy in the face to you know, beat up the rapist. But you can tell it with a little more depth and nuance. But granted, this is a JRPG. These are targeted at teenage boys. We don't expect that level of writing. Funnily enough, I think Mass Effect did a good job of it. But they freed her from the debt. Yeah, it was Kawakami. She was I think it was the mom, the teacher, the step parents. It was like a whole thing. Couldn't have organically overcome racism. Needed an excuse to discount racism as a reason for dispute. Gives the vibe that they couldn't commit to discovering racism as a whole or to dissecting it maturely. Yeah, the thing is, I don't expect, like, again, this is JRPG. I'm not saying it's an excuse, but shonen is literally made for teenage boys. And let's be real here, like, if you could write a story that could convincingly solve racism, I don't think you'd be writing video game plots for teenage boys. Like, that's the one hard part, is like when a story is like, everyone in this world is racist, we need to resolve it. It's like, okay, but like in real life, we can't even resolve racism. How are we going to resolve it in a fucking video game? So I give that, but yeah, you're right. They couldn't organically resolve it. But yeah, like you said, they could have dissected it maturely. Maybe like I said earlier, maybe the boys and Jaime realize, hey, even though your son died in a race riot, that's not our fault. And I don't think your son would want you to hate us. That's not healthy, you know? But I guess it's too much effort. So now here we go with actually... but my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the crown theocracy of turning an innocent parapets. Really emphasize on the innocent part. Feral for horrific magic experiments. And now we all know Jaime's son died because of magic, not racism. Cop out, but it is what it is. Yeah, but in that story, they had mementos to change people's cognitions. Yeah, and just Persona, I'm not gonna go through Persona's story because fucking like 100+ hour game. But in Persona, the way they resolve the issue is they have like a whole nother world that's like the mental world, like it's everyone's minds. Is like an alternate world, you know, like there's the reality and then there's the mind world where all human minds are connected and they can go into that world and affect people's cognition. And they basically use that to brainwash the parents. Not brainwash them, but rewrite their brain to stop blackmailing the teacher. And that's how they stop the blackmail, so she doesn't have to be a sex worker. But yeah, like I said, just a very easy, convenient way.
Hard to care about the world after that.
Easy way to deal with the racism.
It was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? Makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor, anyway.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can.
I still just cannot unsee Mr. Beast whenever I look at this guy.
For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabury ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
You know what? I just realized why his character design stands out to me so much. Because I was like, for like a side character, he's very stands out. It's because they gave him like a genuine like white person nose. Like the other characters have anime noses, but then you look at Batlin and he's literally just like a white guy and with a white person's. He doesn't have a stereotypical anime nose that's just like a dot. He's got a real nose. What the hell? He just fucking legged it. Yeah, he's got a long ass nose. Yeah, like look at the girls here.
Now, time for some fun.
If you look at Juno, she's gonna have like a tiny nose. Yeah, see?
And those are?
Hulkenberg and Juno, they got like tiny noses, not like real
It's
noses.
called dragon's tears.
Same with
They're
Euphor.
quite precious.
That's why Batlin sticks out.
Every few years.
Hey, shout out to everyone who's got a big nose. I got a huge fucking nose. It takes up like half my face.
Ah, tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
I can't grade these games on a curve like you do. If the writing was bad, my brain is just like, this sucks. But you make justification exceptions because it's catered for shonen demographic. Not to say either way is better or correct. Different strokes. No, that's a legitimate way. Like one thing to always be important is always be aware of your biases. And at the end of the day, I am biased. Everyone's opinion is like, you know, their own opinion. Like I will never be like the type to be like my opinion is right. Like I'm aware, but part of me does like games like this purely because I do enjoy the fantasy aspects of it. And it is like I said, it's for teenage boys. It's very much a power fantasy, and I would be remiss to say that I don't like the power fantasy. Like, you know, we're some guy from some random village and we're inventing democracy and solving racism. Obviously, this is not how it works in real life, but it's a fun little fantasy trip. But yeah, I have the ability to, maybe I just called low standards, let's be real here, but I'm able to suspend my disbelief in certain aspects of a game just to enjoy it. Some people aren't, and honestly, that usually, to me, that's probably an indicator of like maybe better taste in things. Because let's be real, like I said, this is for teenage boys. This is not like particularly, highbrow content. This is no, Epic of Gilgamesh. This isn't War and Peace. This is anime JRPG fantasy. But I guess for me, it's almost like fast food. It's not good for you, but there's enough about it to like. But you can also like very easily criticize it. And yeah, there's a lot to criticize narratively about how the game's handled racism. I think because the setup was so good, but then the resolutions are so simple. In real life, we would not resolve racism this easily. Like in real life, like this whole nation is basically xenophobic. We've made them open their doors in 2 weeks and change their whole culture by basically telling them multiculturalism is good. If it was that easy, I'd be living in Japan right now. Let's be real. If I could go live in Japan, but we already know like how hard it is to get into a place like Japan or Korea. Not that I'd want to live in Korea because that would be a nightmare, but Japan would still be a nightmare, but at least it'd be sugoi nihon desu.
Wonderful. This again. I'll convert
Japan.
tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
Also, like, even from like, if we're like going from a narrative sense, I have a pretty low bar for narrative quality. But at a technical level, you gotta admit, some of these animations are actually low-key kind of dog shit. I won't lie. Like, I played Cyberpunk the other day, and like Cyberpunk's animations for when they eat or drink. I played GTA 5 the other day, and like all the little animations add up. And then like just look at Hulkenberg's eating animation, which is just a loop of her essentially just fucking like kissing a ball, no actual eating, But like I said, I take it all as a whole. This is, each part, I can individually critique each part, but I'm biased. I like these games regardless, but I also always keep in mind this is not, this is not necessarily good writing, but it's still fun writing. And in a way that makes it good. She huffing that ball, yeah. I will say, the animations, I'm getting a little less forgiving with Atlas. Like, Persona 3, Persona 4, Persona 5, sure, whatever. The animations are kind of shitty. This is like if you're starting a whole new IP, I expect better animations. Who the fuck eats a fruit with a spoon? Maybe it's like a... What's that one? There's one fruit people eat with a spoon all the time. Chat, you're gonna have to help me out here. What's that fruit that people always eat with? Is it a cantaloupe? I know there's one fruit people always eat with a spoon. I know there's a spoon fruit. If I see pretty little particles, the cogs in my brain start spinning. Yeah, I know everyone says graphics aren't everything, and it's true. A stronger art direction will always last longer. A papaya! I think it's a papaya. A kiwi fruit. Kiwis also... Why aren't kiwis tiny? What kiwis are those small ones? Well, I guess you can eat it like with a spoon regardless, like a teaspoon. Look, I'm not the type where like it's gotta be 4K, ultra realistic ray tracing graphics. But like some of the graphics in this game is legit PlayStation 2 era graphic. Like look at those background textures on like that mountain. Like here, I'm gonna pull up the mouse real quick. Like look at that texture. You cannot tell me that that's not some shit from PlayStation 2. Even the sand. Like look at this sand texture. That is some PlayStation 2 type graphics. Again, graphics aren't everything, but if for a whole new IP, like a whole new franchise, the first game, and you want to make this a thing, you gotta do better than this, homie. Even the models look a little goofy.
Sounds. I feel quite...
Wait, that was hot how she said that.
Sounds. 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 Sounds.
Okay, that was weird. Sorry. Sorry, my inner Gunner came out there. I had to put him back to bed. Get out of here, Gunner. I feel like it's because they stretch all their efforts so thin by making these games fucking 80 plus hours. The details always fall through the cracks. Yeah. I think the size of the game, but the thing is, they have the money now. They're no small indie studio anymore. Like, this game is nominated for Game of the Year and is one of the best-selling games of all time. Well, maybe now they'll have the money. The second one, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I have not played it, but I have watched it. I have watched Final Fantasy VII Rebirth playthroughs on like 360p, and that game still looks like one of the best looking games of all time. That's the kind of quality I expect from AAA these days. Bro, it's No Nut November. Oh yeah? How about now, bro?
Sounds.
Well, you think because it's the last day of No Nut November, I'm going to let you get through it unscathed?
Sounds. I feel sounds. I feel sounds. I feel sounds. I feel quite.
I mean, the way she said that was very nice. On a side note, what the fuck is a zounds?
Right.
What's going on? There's something odd about the way those two are laughing.
Are they fucking high? Oh my god, Jaime's fucking crying.
What is this fruit?
You see, in old times, so long times ago, people ate this.
She's exclaiming like, bro, she's literally stimming right now.
To the gods.
Youth is fucking stimming, guys. She's like, sensory overload.
Ha. Yes.
Wait,
You
I thought they were
appear
just
to have
probably
reached
drunk off the
some
fruit. Are they actually high? Wait, is this supposed to be like a euphemism for drugs? Since when did Japanese people put drugs in their game? At least for shonen. Like, obviously, seinen. For those of you who don't know, shonen is for teenage boys, but they do actually have what's called seinen. I think did I spell it right? I think I actually pronounced it wrong. Seinen. Okay. Seinen. I put it in chat. That's actually for adult men. Yeah, seinen. Oh yeah, Todd got it. So this is shonen, but the thing is, shonen, like, since I didn't think they'd actually put a drug reference in, because, you know, Japan's, you're not even allowed to fucking pay to smoke weed over there. Smoke weed every day. Seinen? Is that how it's pronounced?
Phew. Finally back to normal.
Aw.
Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining.
Is that really all we got out of the hype? Dude, you could have done a whole fucking... I wanted way more out of that. I wanted to see the whole group just fucking blazed out of their goddamn mind. Just having a bad trip on the... Bro, like, real, tell me you wouldn't go up to, like, I don't know, Stroll while he's, like, having a bad trip and just be like, nightmare, 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 nightmare. Like, come on, that would have been fucking hilarious. No, yeah, no mushroom episode. I guess this is the most they could get away with. They couldn't even outright say high. They said higher state. That could have been fucking hilarious. I wanted more out of that. That would have been... Come on, let the party get fucking high on shrooms.
Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame.
I wish we could have the full uncut version of the mushroom scene.
It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. We don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
Oh, one of the nice thing is, since it's not forced romance, and there's no romance in this game, I can go with the boys. I'm gonna go with Stroll.
Have you decided on someone?
Oh, I mean, Gallica. I could go with Gallica. I could go with Yufa. I don't care about Yufa or Juno. Honestly, it's a toss-up between Stroll, Jaime, or Gallica. Alright, chat. Everyone type, who do you want to spend the festival with? I already got one vote for Jaime. Meme and Todd, who do you guys want me to go with? If it's a tie, I'm just gonna, like, coin flip it. Fuck it. Jaime? Alright, that's 2. It doesn't matter what Todd votes now. It has to be Jaime. Alright. Hulk. You actually wanted to... The one time we're not forced to have, like, cringe romance scenes and you still wanted me to hang out with the girl that... Let's be real here. If they did have romance in this game, Hulkenberg would probably be the default romance option. But the chat has spoken. We're going with Jaime. By the way, whenever I see Jaime, every single time I see the H-E-I-S, Heisenberg. Just immediately. Just Heisenberg. It's so stupid. But that's every time I see his name, I see fucking Heisenberg, like a bald head, flash in front of me for like a second. Oh, look at his little stroll. Whoa, they didn't voice this. Come on, bro. I guess we can't have everything. I've been hearing Jaime this whole time. Is it Jaime or Jaime? The gentle rhythm of the waves produces the most soothing sound, a far cry from the noise and pomp of the feast. My apologies, my nose has been running since earlier. For whatever reason, my eyes feel unusually sore as well. Wow, you were fucking blazed. After we partook in that dish, what was it? The dragon's tear? My memory became quite hazy from that point. Could you help me recall what happened next?
Well, sure.
Is Heisenberg the ship name between Jaime and Hulkenberg? Oh my god. Holy shit, you're right. What the fuck? Oh, ew. That works, but that makes me... Ew. Can you imagine him, like, jumping on top of her to, like, reach? I mean, he lost one son. I guess he needs another one, right? Bro. You poured your heart out for your tears.
I see.
I thought as much. It appears as though I've embarrassed myself in front of you. No, there's nothing wrong with crying in front of the boys. I cannot deny I enjoy a good drink more than most. I've made a habit of carrying a bottle with me. Consequently, I did not think it possible for me to lose myself in a single serving. Maybe the reason Jaime was crying is because he discovered the name of his ship was Heisenberg between him and Hulk. It may be safe to assume that the fruit was, he's like, oh my god, memes generator's right. That's what my ship name is called. And maybe safe to assume that the fruit was what inspired our minds to become so liberated. Alcohol doesn't hold a candle to it. They're really going like roundabout way of saying we got high. Just say you got fucked up, bro. Come on. It's 2024. Even Japan could be a little more open with the drugs, can't they? I must politely refuse any further helpings, but I wouldn't say no to sitting down with you for a drink at some point. Of course, only once you have a few more years behind you and are capable of appreciating a fine drink's flavor. Wait, how fucking old are we? We're like 18, right? We're legal. Oh, that's right. Is this going off of Japan's age? Because in Japan, I actually went to Japan when I was like 19. I couldn't drink because in Japan, the drinking age is like 20. Not 21, I think it's 20. I mean, not that like stopped us. And like, there's no one going around. Stop. It's 21? Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, like, no offense. 21 didn't stop us. Like, obviously, I couldn't go to like a bar or like order a drink in like a restaurant. But like, if we were at home or at the hotel, we would just drink anyways. But that was also, I think, the last time I ever drank. I don't really like alcohol, funnily enough. I think that was like the last time I was like, you know what? I don't really care much for drinking. Age of consent is 14. Oh, Jesus, bro. Well, I guess they got that problem. I swear they changed that. Didn't they up it to 16? Never mind. I don't want to know. I don't want to be one of those guys that are like, well, actually, I know the age of consent laws in several countries, and in Japan, it's actually 16, you know? I don't want to be that guy. Better off I just don't know and don't try to fuck people who are underage, you know? So is that the famed pillar of fire? As I understand it, if we're to make our wishes a reality, all we need to do is write them down on a paper and then cast them into the blaze. 420 blaze it. I'm not the type to beg for the gods' favor, but it would be rude to disrespect our host's beliefs. So I'll partake in the ritual. I don't know, I don't remember. No. I'll Google it. No. No, that would be weird. My epiphile... I know the word, I never pronounce this shit, right? Fuck you! I'm Googling this shit now. I can pronounce this. I swear to God I can pronounce this. Ephebophile. I'm pretty sure it's ephebophile. I swear I can pronounce this shit. I even knew the word. Like, I know what it means, but I swear. Did I say it right or wrong?
File. Ephebophile.
Ephebophile. God damn it. Okay, I was way off. Never mind. I can't read for shit. But then you probably already realized that with my reading lately. What did I miss? Surely we are not offering... Sorry, I ate a big ass meal and now I'm entering a food coma. Surely we are not offering prayers to that human we subdued. Are we? Once is fine, but let's not make a habit of showering devotion upon our foes, yes? That's not quite it.
No. Indeed.
Right, the prayers are offered to the original dragon god. I wonder if this island's deity would extend its protection to us as well. Upon further thought, perhaps we shouldn't address our wishes to the dragon god, whom we have only the most tenuous of connections with. Our wishes should belong to us alone. We already know of a power that is always at our side and provides us with strength. Yes, we should offer our wishes to our archetypes.
Oh.
Perhaps I'm just intoxicated by the merging of sea and flame, but I feel as though my soul has been laid bare and the blemishes upon it have been corrected. The true benefit of these festivals is the introspection they inspire in their quietest moments, I think. Oh, I had almost forgotten, but I have a gift for you. This line right here, when he said this line, the introspection when they inspire in the quietest moments, I think. I'm literally just... You guys know that one meme where it's like that Wojak and he's like sitting in the corner and he's like, they don't know that I'm, you know, XYZ and everyone's like just having fun partying? Is Jaime that guy? Is Jaime the guy that sits in the corner like, they don't know that... I have the agility of a UG. I polished an old sword of mine. I believe you may be able to make masterful use of it now.
Right.
Thank you, Jaime. I found purpose in serving as your blade, but there may be a time when I'm unable to assist you. In those moments, I hope that my sword may offer you protection in my stead. It's not an overly sentimental idea, is it? Perhaps the influence of the dragon's tear yet clouds my mind. Wait, so we could have got a special item depending on who we hung out with? Bro, we hung out with the guy whose archetype class we are never using. Please be voiced.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
Run it back? Hell, nah, bro, I'm not running that shit back. Because then I have to sit through like 10 hours of cutscenes again.
All of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
Wait, why are they questioning their allegiance to Luis right now? It's not Luis's fault that there was magic experiments being conducted on the Parapus. It was the church's fault. Why are they suddenly having a crisis of faith? Are we the baddies?
I thought we were done talking about this.
Yeah, like they were like, are we the baddies? But I was like, what has Luis done? We literally, none of this has anything to do with. If anything, this should only strengthen their allegiance to Luis, no? Since it's just more proof that the church is evil.
He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and It sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Okay, no, it wasn't. I guess this has been something that's been bubbling under the surface. It just seemed a bit abrupt, and I thought it was like triggered by what Batlin told them, but...
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was.
Ah, shit, he figured us out.
There's a side of you that you only show them. But us? Starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
It was actually a pretty clean... I'm not gonna lie.
With my own eyes.
If I was in that spot, I would have failed to lie.
That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Wait, how the fuck did he sneak
Don't
up
worry,
on
it's
us?
my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs. And I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
How the fuck did they see us?
So?
Jaime, your super hearing is some of the most like situational bullshit I've ever heard. He can hear us coming from like a mile away outside of a cave in a sandstorm, but you couldn't hear like two fucking big ass. Okay, one of them's big, the other's literally spooker sized, but you couldn't hear them walking up and eavesdropping. Like that Jaime hearing shit is so like inconsistent.
I beg your pardon, but...
Well...
Yes.
I...
Actually, what's with the
But
weapon
now-
he gave us anyways?
Good night.
He was on the come down. Give him a break. Yeah, he was. Dude, come on. He was just getting off his
Time
trip.
marches on, and the age of a new
Yeah,
king
secret. He
draws
already
nigh.
knew what those things did. He'd actually done it before. Jaime, ever since his son died, he be on that shit, man. He be on the Quaaludes, bro. I must say, I'm sad to leave the island. If for no other reason than every meal here has been an utter delight. I'm almost certain you said the same thing when we left Brawlhaven and Martira. A new world of cuisine is but a few days away if you'll just be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals. Wow, you're really taking this hard. When you've said your goodbyes to the people and the food, meet at the corner, runner. I liked it. I would say I was not expecting to like this area very much.
Okay,
And
then.
obviously there was that one plot beat with the Parapus brothers where we found out that racism doesn't exist and it was actually evil magic. But other than that one particular part, I actually really liked this area. And it honestly was a lot of fun. My only sadness is that I still think the brother would have been a cooler addition to the party than the sister, but whatevs. Can't win them all. Overall, good area. Honestly, 100 times better than whatever the fuck that shit on Luis's ship was.
Now then. Now then.
Also the music was actually kind of nice.
What now? Now then. Now then.
Beg pardon?
All right then.
Let's go.
I think we got everything we needed from this place. I don't think we gotta hang around too long. Oh, actually. Oh, they're waving goodbye to us.
Beg pardon?
Oi!
I never expected anyone to change this islander's outlook on life, but I'm grateful you did. Looking out at the ocean like this brings back old memories. I dreamt of telling everyone in the outside world how beautiful life is here on the island. I wonder if it's too late. Could I still realize that dream?
Did you see it?
That's the way.
Over.
My, if it isn't the young traveler, what's the matter? Was your heart aching for the sound of my voice? I'm teasing you, not to worry, I won't be a nag. Enjoy the vegetable, dears. Hey, I mean, shit, if you're offering.
Isn't this a dilemma?
Hello there.
Did you enjoy yourself yesterday? The village has not had a banquet in some time, so we truly tried to make it special. I can hardly remember the last time I heard such a raucous laughter across the island. What you've done for us is truly priceless. In Etheria, we shall no longer be an island that rejects all outside influence. Instead, we will welcome travelers regardless of tribe and see them off warmly. That is my vision for the island. I hope you'll come back soon and see how we're doing. You'll always be welcome. And please take care of you folks.
That's the way.
Alright, we said our goodbyes. Let's fucking bounce, bro. Wait, actually, I wonder if that one weird army guy is there.
Well, isn't this a dilemma?
Well, that would help a bit.
You know, the more I think about it, the more I realize this sword surfing system is like actually mandatory. I could not imagine walking everywhere.
Thank you.
that's how you want to play it.
Yeah, gas me up. Gas me up. Alright, let's fucking go, bro. I wish there was like a sword racing. See, that's something like, why can't there be a mini game where we like race on the swords? Not that shitty like Doors Roblox ripoff thing where we have to like run from like a cave in or whatever. But I mean, like, why can't we have like a sword racing mini game where we race other people? That'd be fun, and like each island has like a tournament for it. I would enjoy that. That'd be a lot of fun. That's the kind of mini games I want.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out.
Damn, that is pretty
What
accurate.
do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
Oh, so now you can hear them coming. Now you're like, you're
late.
able to catch them.
We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted. Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Batlin was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
This is Altaberry Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Oh.
Oh. Ha-ha!
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed. Huh? You.
Seriously.
Do we have a book that increases eloquence at all? I suppose I should cook something, although I never really cook that much anymore. It's not really necessary.
Let's check.
Hey.
Do you like fish dishes? I like fish sticks. Some people are repulsed by the smell of fish, but I say if you cook it well, that shouldn't be an issue. Then again, you seem like the type who enjoys just about anything. Oh, I do.
Is this right?
You have to ensure the heat is distributed evenly to the center, but if you take too much time with it, one side will be burnt to a crisp. Nicely done, it's almost there. Just look at that sear. It really adds to the appeal.
Speaking of...
I picked up some herbs from the market the other day. We used to harvest them a lot back in my hometown because they smell great. Don't worry, I'll guarantee you like the taste. I love that we don't actually see the final cooked dish. It like hovers above what we assume. Like there's probably no dish, so they're essentially just staring at nothing. They're just staring in a like blank space. It's holistic whitefish platter. Look how it glistens. Not half bad, I'd say. Okay. Oh shit, we actually have a book we haven't read. Well, might as well.
All right.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
Indeed.
19 degrees? Fuck, man, I wish it was 19 degrees.
Yes?
I wouldn't mind spending some
Pardon
time
me.
with you, Phil. I've only heard about the outside world from imported books and my brother's stories. I can't believe that starting today, I will travel those lands myself. I never would have had the confidence to attempt such a venture on my own. I am truly glad to have met you and everyone else. I'm glad I was able to meet you two, Yufa. To meet all of you and embark on this journey, it almost feels as though this was all guided by the will of a great power. Yeah, me. Speaking of which, Juna graciously gave me some advice about trips such as this one. She said, Booba? What Booba? Honestly. Also, welcome in, Jay. She said, make sure you keep one eye on your wallet whenever you're in town, and never, ever, ever follow a stranger somewhere. No, do the opposite. Follow strangers everywhere. That's how you have fun. Juna's kindness truly knows no end. I feel quite lucky to go on a trip with so many people watching over me. That reminds me, I meant to ask you, what were things like when you began this journey? I must admit, I'm somewhat curious about the place where your mission began. It is my hope that one day when this is all over, that I may visit.
All right.
Oh, we don't even have like a dialogue box there. Oh, and it just gives us like 7 points. What the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. I was having so much fun talking with you. The time escaped me. Is it alright if we continue?
Time marches on, and the age
Dude,
of
it
the
is
new
so
king
hot
draws
in my
nearer.
room, chat. You have no idea. I'm thinking about just like getting up and opening my windows. Like my windows are open, but like just straight up tearing down the blinds. I'm not reading all this shit. 15. Fuck, man. What I wouldn't give for 15 right now. It's like 30.
So?
I should probably cook, but like I never do.
All good.
All right.
Am I really not done with that fucking book?
at this!
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous.
OMG, Coles?
fills one's
Is that a
vision.
reference to
Its
Australia?
massive fissure is
Dude,
said
it's
to be the
Coles
vestige
Woolworth's
of a god's
Cliff.
wrath, as
Bro, I
only a
cannot
force
wait to pay
capable of
$8
splitting
for a
heaven
loaf
and
of bread.
earth
Let's
could
go.
cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation.
What do you mean
None
$8 for Tim Tams is too much? I say that's a bargain.
Whoa.
Man, imagine we just jumped off it. Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined something like this. Indeed, falling off that precipice would be unfathomably terrifying and exhilarating, I imagine. It makes me want to jump.
On guard!
Damned boar-faced Sanctus Scullions. Wait, what's gotten into you? My, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice. Tell me you didn't see this shit and you didn't think it would be funny to voice act this. Imagine we actually made her yell out and like, come on, man. This fucking visual novel type reading shit, come on.
Speaking of...
I remind of the time you were all yelling before me. It was a rather terrible experience, I admit. But if I may, I would like to try my hand at this yelling.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn.
Yes.
I feel you. I would also like to try screaming as well. I fully intended to do it, but the words just won't come out at all, and this girl is just too charming. Never change, love. Well, does anyone else have something to yell about?
All right.
As for me...
Oh, then I suppose it's old Neris's turn. I've prepared a list of complaints that I wish I could recite to you all on a daily basis, and... Brr, rather chilly out here, isn't it? We should head back before we all catch a cold. Yes, we shouldn't allow ourselves to spend too much time on these distractions. Wow, that's cold. But I must scream. Yeah, I must scream, bro, but it's still November. As always, I've drawn this place here. Fat whale raid, fat whale raid, fat whale raid. Are you just gonna spam that message? I get the gist. Also, thank you for the raid, Spookers. You're just in time to see dog shit weeb games. And there's no voice acting for these, so it's literally just me reading the whole fucking thing.
Envelops the wilderness in darkness. The twinkling lights are
Yo, Spookers, you spelled Kaisen that wrong? Yeah, Spookers saw two different brown guys and he got them mixed up.
Only the
SMH.
Gauntlet Runner can provide.
He's like, Kai, Aoni, they all look the same to me. No, real shit. I can't believe he didn't. It's his last. Dude, Batchest, it's Kaisenat's last day of his subathon. This is the last chance you could raid him to try and get another shout out from the GOAT Kaisenat. We've only got a limited amount of time left to enjoy these quiet moments. Once we get to Arbory, well, you know what's going to happen. What? What's going to happen?
Hey.
Yes?
Nah, I rated my GOAT. Hell yeah. That's why you're my GOAT. Alright, now that we're done jerking each other off, my Rizzler. Bro, you're my Rizzler. Is that a cat? Oh, it's a fucking goat. Sorry, I was leaning back in my chair. I was like, Why are you spamming a cat emoji? Yeah, goat emoji. Thank you. Bro, look, in my defense, I have blue light filter on my PC because I have very sensitive eyes. And that's why I couldn't see that it was a goat. Shit, I don't know. Do I just read the book? We're still traveling anyways, right? I feel like we're gonna max it out anyways. It feels like it'd be a waste. There's gotta be like other people I can spend time with. Gotta build the social stats, right? Everyone only upgrading fucking imagination though.
All right then.
Let's go.
All right then. All right then.
All right, fine. I guess we're just gonna do imagination. If this maxes out imagination, even though I'm reading the book tomorrow, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, my.
I don't even really care about you, so.
Got it. All right.
Okay, I didn't max it out. Oh, wow, I just cranked my neck a little too hard. That's gonna be sore. Gamer down. Gamer down. Oh, so hard being a gamer in 2024. We're so oppressed. Funny bone. Yeah, when are we gonna rise up, bro? Let me cook food. So wouldn't happen if I had bought one of those PewDiePie gaming chairs. It's like $800.
Let's check.
Hey.
All right, let's finish this book.
All right. Now then.
Finally.
Tolerance.
Chad, this is something you could use a little bit of, you know? Tolerance. Need a little more tolerance.
What?
I see what you've been typing in general chat.
Nura speaking.
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
You know, the older I get, the more I've realized I am not built for war. I am a lover, not a fighter, through and through.
Just look at it.
Which is crazy because I literally, I'm not even joking, chat, this is going to sound unbelievable, but as with every kid that played too much Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the first thing I wanted to do after high school was like join the military. I was like, oh, dude, I'm gonna get 25 kills in Iraq and get a nuke. And like when we had this like career day where like, you know, career day, all the people come in, and there was the army recruiters, like the ADF, and they had their own table. And of course, like every boy went over there, and they're like, "Oh, it's awesome to be in the army." And I don't know, but as soon as you graduate high school, or I guess you turn 18, and you leave, and you're like out in the big world, you're like, "Wait, why the fuck would I want to be in the army? This shit is ass. I don't want to do this at all." And I still had the pamphlet. It's crazy. I still had the ADF like pamphlet and everything. And like when I graduated, it was like in my like side dressing table thing, and I pulled it out, and I was like, "What the fuck was I thinking?" You know, alongside like with the rest of my like old school shit, I threw it in the bin. It is an area defined by its numerous valleys. The bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may live. That makes sense. But if these bridges were to fall in battle, these people would end up isolated.
Hey.
Yes, all very fascinating, but have you looked at what's directly in front of you? Those are the bones of people, aren't they? They're the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This was the site of a fierce battle, and the dead were left to the elements, denied the dignity of a proper burial. This land is tragic. War is tragic, and we shouldn't disrespect the fallen here. Indeed, I can't bear to think of something happening on this scale again. It brings me no pleasure to see it. It's as valuable to experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends and tales of valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. You don't gotta remind me that war is bad, Hulkenberg. I figured that out as soon as I turned 18 and, you know, literally developed sentience. That is why the magla that drifts about this place carries such an oppressive way. I can feel the sadness and regret of those whose lives came to an end here.
All right.
Fucking wisdom takes forever. Something wrong in here? Your face is going blue. Perhaps this place scares you? My powers of imagination are more robust than most. Why, Neurus, I'm surprised you put any stock in scary stories. You're more a gentle soul than I gave you credit for. Too true, too true. Before all else, I am a delicate flower. That sounds like something honestly spookers would say.
Well then.
Well then, shall we make a quiet departure so as to not rouse the dead?
That's my fault.
I'm so sorry to have made such a fuss. I would like to give those who died a proper send-off, and drew with that in mind. Murky graveyard drawing.
Altabury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest triumph.
Boy, spoilers! What do you mean we're not just gonna
draws
show
near,
up, kill Luis, and that's
and
the
they
end of the
steel
game?
themselves anew.
And that there's probably more to do. Come on, bro. What would have given that? -5 degrees Celsius? Oh, that would be so sweet.
The seat of Sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
Hey, that looks like those upside down T's I
In
left in
Sanctus
Angus's
scripture,
base in Minecraft.
They tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphazia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me.
I owe my life to them, and I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Forden. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raze their village to the ground. The Caradrius's batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
Why would you even say this? Like, you're literally in front of one of the villages. Like, why purposely antagonize someone like this? Like, not even like from like an emotion, like, because obviously he's like emotionally an asshole, but like just strategically, one of the smartest things you could do in life is not needlessly make enemies. Like, why would you literally meet someone for the first time and be like, yeah, good thing you did what I told her, I would have killed you and your whole family? Like, what military general that was like smart would do that?
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourself.
I totally forgot Fidel got injured. Real shit.
Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day festival.
What would we have done if Fidel didn't get injured by that human on the way there? We would have had to have figured out a way. That actually worked out perfectly for us.
The whole event...
Oh, what the fuck?
...will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the second day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Forden dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
Yeah, no, just say that out loud. Just say that ominous line out loud right in front of him.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
Wait, if we forfeit...
It seems the land's
what
past
happens?
muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Like, if we forfeit the tournament, can we go back in the tournament, or are we permanently out?
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. But now...
I mean, Crisis of Faith aside, that was a quick like 180 on your personal beliefs. All people are inherently good. 5 minutes in like a major city, never mind.
You made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out. It's cold.
Yeah, I'm freezing my wings off.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it's said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, The only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Speaking of... Certain...
Why, you little...
Well met, eh?
Hey!
This is the best.
Oi!
What in the blazes?
Here comes that cold weather condition you mentioned. Yeah, I wonder what... You know, it's probably going to be the same thing, though. When you fight, you probably only get, like they just... You don't get any extra turns for critting them.
My wits have left me, I believe.
There's nothing...
Hey, listen.
Stop!
Oh, cripes.
Yes, hello.
Oh.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Oh there.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Sure, but...
Why the fuck don't we get our own poster, man? Come on.
Aha.
Hey, mister!
Don't miss your chance.
Hey, listen.
You're not serious.
Oi!
I was hoping to find a poster with, like, our guy on it. Can we fast travel anywhere?
Where to?
Oh, not right now.
Oh, cripes.
Ford's the only game in town.
Look at that.
Did you?
Uh-huh. Ford's the only game in town.
Beg pardon?
That's pretty.
Say there.
Right. You!
What's his it?
Now, how did I wind up here?
Oh, cripes.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
That's what I'm saying.
What would you...
What the fuck? These are like the most broken items ever.
Yeah.
I thought that guy was dead. He is dead. That was like a flashback.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I
Like,
just want
these
some
sorts
coin.
of shops always have something of a secret menu. It'd be a shame to lose out on it. I hear a voice of mine. It's more just like
Look, I don't give a
it's
toss
just
who's
like a
king. I just want some
flashback. It's
coin.
not actually like speaking to us since he's dead. I'm still supposed to go do his stupid ass request that he had to go give his like his shit to the village or whatever. I will get around to that, but we're in story mode right now, so.
Great.
What now?
Come
We don't have any of the money for this. How unfortunate.
Ah.
Yeah. What now?
Ah.
Now then.
Hey, mister.
Well, well.
How absurd!
Hang on. That's the one from the exhibition. Elden rubbish.
Hang on a minute, you.
What?
Hang on a minute, you.
What?
Not serious.
Right.
My money's on Santa Fe's
take the
fallen
crown
now.
Now what am I to do?
Say,
Look at that.
Who'll take the crown
They
now?
said I was a novelty.
What's up?
It's right up ahead, mate. That's like the one nice person in the city. And by nice, I mean he's the only one who just didn't immediately call us a slur.
Aha. Really now?
Come take a gun.
Who'll take the crown
You
now?
there.
Hang on. Yep.
Who'll take the crown now?
All right then. Let's head there right away. All right then. Let's head there right away.
Aha. That damn
Who'll take the crown now?
I miss that young man lady. When's she coming back, bro?
You're not serious.
She had the best voice lines.
Oh my. What do you want to do?
Hello there.
Hello there.
Yeah, amazing.
Well then, if you say...
Yeah, amazing.
Oi!
Ridiculous.
Amazing.
Wait a second!
Amazing.
Wait a second! Here.
Amazing. Amazing.
Now what am I to do?
Hmm. Wait a sec.
Oi, you little...
Oh, look who decided to turn up. You've got some nerve showing that mug in front of me. What did we do to you? I see your game, but what good for the... What? Oh, playing the fool, are we? I see your game, but what's good for the goose is good for the GURP. I'll settle the score with you, surely.
Oi!
Well, oh my god. If I had to have it a guess, we've been framed for doing something to him, and we're gonna fight him, and then he's gonna be like, wait, you guys were innocent this whole time, like you said you were? Shit, I've been lied to, and then we become friends. That's generally how that shit goes, from what I recall.
How grand. How grand.
Oi!
You're not serious.
Well, nothing I can do about it.
Nothing I can do about it.
What now?
All right.
Might as well use all the mag I have, right?
I've acquired a new power.
This. All right.
I'm count.
Steady effort is key.
Huh. Beg pardon? Just sublime. That will be
So
quite enough.
irreverent.
Hey, mister.
Boy.
Huh?
It's pretty. Pretty ugly.
Boy.
Fucking got him.
Amazing.
Indeed, 'tis not so bad.
Aha.
Ah,
Let's...
All right, we've explored the whole place. We can fucking go to the end now.
Proper aces.
Ah, close your eye.
I won't let it
All right,
stand.
then.
Let's go.
Oi!
Ta!
Hit! Oi!
Welcome. Wait. A band of youths with a knight and a Ujif. Are you perhaps the candidate who brought Joanna the Sanctoress to confess?
One glance and you knew. Listen, we just...
I don't care if you did the deed or not, but please take your business elsewhere. I'm sorry, but I have my own reputation to think about.
You follow Sanctism's teachings?
You? A Mastari who wears no mask?
I'm Euphausia. I'm the priestess of Verga. No, of Edria.
The priestess? Impossible. The island priestess would never leave the village behind.
I have my reasons, but I wish to see the outside world that I might better protect our island. I have no proof, but...
You would raise another tribe to the throne.
'Tis a longer story than we've time to tell. We only wish to avoid a tyrant's reign. Yet 'tis not from our own ambition that I speak so. The throne belongs to one truly worthy.
But if you insist, we will leave.
It's just... You look so like the priestess before you, I can't just turn you away. Fine. You can stay here, as long as you don't make trouble for me.
Thank you. I suppose it is easier to understand each other without the masks in the way.
Not all of us mainland Mastari hate the Sanctus Church. We'd rather preserve the peace we have. And, well, it's a sorry excuse for an innkeep who turns away travelers.
Thank you. We're in your debt.
Ah, look, they've got food and booze here too. And it's so much cooler, which means fewer bugs. Perfect.
It seems they have an imitation of the island spring here. We can bathe. I should invite Juno when she's back.
Bro, I'm having a fucking nightmare PTSD attack. If this game has an actual let's peep on the girls in the hot spring scene, I'ma lose my shit. I'ma start ulting.
Bathe? You'd be mad to hope a hot spring replica could take the edge off this chill.
Cold or not, there's nothing more refreshing than bathing. Would you care to join us?
I should think not. For reasons too numerous to count.
Why?
Anyway, strategy meeting. Let's get on with it.
Aw, Stroll's shy.
So we seek to assassinate Luis. A difficult task. But you look to have an idea. Let's have it.
First, the when. Under normal circumstances, we'd want to get him on the move. Maybe walking through a crowd while he's got less guards. That would be the plan. But unfortunately, that'd only work if he was someone with common sense. Someone without combat ability. Or someone who'd want to avoid collateral damage. And that isn't Luis. Worst case, he'd use his civilians as shields while more of his personal guard catch up. And things go sideways before we can get it done.
But once he's inside the Opera House, he'll have a security detail at his beck and call. Even if we can sneak in, getting to him.
If we can't target him in transit, and we've practically zero chance of getting close to him, that leaves us with only one option.
We join his personal guard ourselves?
I considered that, but it might be tricky. We can't guarantee he'd allow it, and besides...
The real lance is overflowing with Magla. It would be a dangerous gamble to keep it on hand. That sort of power is easily noticed.
Okay, fuck my idea then.
Maybe if we use magic to attack it?
No, it's
But it's true that we...
We attack from a distance.
Wow, I got all of the answers. I guess I really do suck. All right, fine, Stroh. I'll take the lead on this one.
A bow and arrow isn't gonna do much good, right? It needs to be the lance.
Of course. So, what if we threw the lance? Pierced him through from a distance? Yufa, as the priestess, you can command the lance to return to you if it's far away, right?
You would have me use that power in reverse to cast it out instead.
According to Juna, the ceiling of the Opera House has a chandelier big enough to support a person. From above, we'll target Luis in the royal box seats.
You realize the entire audience is below that lighting? A stunt like that would get us noticed instantly. Wait, are you suggesting we do this during the show?
Luis will be distracted. It's the best opportunity we could ask for. Besides, with Yufa there, we can even recover the lance easily.
Hold a moment. I would need to launch it like an arrow.
They're really gonna Abe Lincoln this man. Yeah, that's the plan. That's how we're gonna assassinate it. We're just gonna fucking show up to the opera and just pray to God we throw the stick through him.
Then just concentrate on the sheer mental force of it. Someone else can take over the role of actually throwing.
Bro, they acted like this is like a 195 IQ plan. This plan is like the most basic plan. This is a plan I could have come up with. Hey, how are we gonna kill him, bro? Just chuck the stick at him.
This gambit is sounding more far-fetched
Thank
by
you,
the moment.
Jaime. You agree with me.
But we also can't afford to wait for another opportunity.
Now, fuck this. Let's jump him in his sleep.
There is no other opportunity. Luis intends to kill Forden during the festival. That means if we do nothing, the fake will be exposed, and so will we.
Indeed. Once our betrayal is made plain, we will never find a way to draw close to him again. This will likely be our first and last opportunity.
But who's actually going to do the throwing?
I'd rather leave it to you. With the royal magic protecting you, it's less likely that we'll fail this, even with interference. And besides, laugh, if you like. I know it sounds silly, but I really do believe you have the power to change fate itself.
Yeah, it's that main character vibes I got.
Everyone here knows that firsthand.
I feel the same. If I can trust you to do it, then I should be able to do my part as well.
Will you do it, Captain?
I just realized the reason why they had Luis say directly to Yufa's face, I would have killed your whole village and family and fought nothing off it, is so that they could reasonably justify why, like literally the very next day upon meeting this guy, Yufa would agree to participate in an assassination plot. Like, let's not forget, a week ago she was like an innocent village girl who'd never killed anyone in her entire life, and now she's like, yeah, fuck it, we'll assassinate this dude. Wasn't it like a big deal of the king's succession that assassinating the competition is like a big dishonorable no-no? Yeah, honestly, yeah. The thing is, so the lance that we found is a magical lance, an ancient relic of the old gods that bypasses the royal magic. But it's funny that we're just like, yeah, fuck it, we're gonna assassinate the comp. Well, the thing is, we're not doing this to be king. We're just doing this because Luis is evil. We don't give a fuck about being the king. So I guess it technically works out. But the thing that's still getting me is we're doing all this so that we can revive a prince who basically has been in a coma since he was like, what, like 10 years old or some shit? So that this kid can be the king. He's a 10-year-old in like an 18-year-old's body now when he wakes up from the coma. And apparently that's the best king because he's the son of the original king who was a good man. Like, it's very much like, I'm still positive the game's gonna do a twist where like the prince probably dies. Like we revive him, but then he dies anyways somehow. Like probably Forden kills him. And then it's like, oh shit, now we have to be the king. Oh, but we were the best choice for king. Like that's where I think the story is going. We'll see where the story goes. But I really don't think that we're gonna revive the prince and he becomes king. We're probably gonna be the king. Like I would be shocked if by the end of this game we are not king.
I planned to from the beginning.
Right. I see. Well then. On the day of, Juna will be at the venue ahead of us. We'll have her open the service entrance, and we'll infiltrate from there.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I want you to lure Luis's guards outside and cause a commotion while he's making the throw. I'm sure the Magnus brothers will be guarding the place too. Hulkenberg and I will secure the exit route in advance. Luis is a formidable foe. But we've overcome plenty of obstacles. Let's believe in the strength that got us this far. We can do this.
Don't worry about it.
I know there's a lot weighing on your mind right now, but let's just try to get some rest and prepare for tomorrow. To be fair, it's quite clear that the Royal King was quite foolish. Like, the idea that he thought that he could make a tournament fair, like an election fair, is obviously naive as fuck, even with this magic protection spell. Like, you were never gonna get a fair election, bro. We can't even manage fair elections IRL, and you thought you could do it in like the peasant agents, even with magic. That shit just was not happening, brother.
What's wrong, Del? You've been quiet for a while now.
That lance they handed over, you think it's real? Can't say for certain, but I didn't feel any magla flowing through it. Can't see it exactly, but how do I explain it?
Fuck, Fidelio is just on our ass.
I know what you mean, though.
The Mustari got them third eyes that can see magla, right? Hard to
Does this
believe
game
they
have the
worship
Murdoch
that thing
press?
as a
Nah,
relic.
Rupert Murdoch's dead, but his son took over. So, no, this is in a million years in the future. Somehow Rupert Murdoch's lineage continues, and they still own every newspaper.
And maybe... You think they made some kind of fake? Even in that short time on the island? Shite. How'd they? Either way, we have to tell Lord Luis.
No need. He'll have noticed by now, most likely. Not like they're any real threat to him anyway.
Most likely. That good enough for you, brother? Del. You remember they talked all that helping anyone in need? Something like that anyway. Seemed proper daft at first. Seemed naive to act like that kind of thinking could actually fix all the broken, cruel, unjust shite in the world.
That's because it can't.
Well, yeah, obviously, but... What was it we actually wanted in the first place? Equality? Or justice? This lot's working towards a future, and God help me, I started seeing it. Maybe what they're fighting for is something better than what Lord...
That's enough, Baz. Joke or not, you'll get yourself killed.
But them lot even helped you out a few times, Del. That really impressed me, like... I don't know how to say it, but... It was like a feeling I haven't felt since we started working for the Count.
You know Lord Luis plans to take Forden out during the Saints' Day festival. Neither of us can afford to get distracted right now.
Suppose you're right. Things are about to get messy.
Ah, poor Baz.
So that is the side they serve. Let us teach them that even the best laid plans will go awry. Whether Forden's or our fallen kings. It was splendid entertainment while it lasted. However, the revelry ends here.
The fuck?
Time marches on, and
What
the
was
age
that?
of a new king draws nearer.
Did someone just... Was that someone telling him our plan? Okay, I'm going to sleep now. Thank you for the stream. That's all good. I'm actually about to go to bed after this anyways. I'm going to get through this little bit of story, and then I'm ending it there, because it's actually 4 a.m. where I live right now, so it's about time I go to bed. So I'm actually wrapping it up.
On the eve of the festival,
I know, I'm
we'll
sorry,
be
boys.
holding a dedication ceremony. On the church's authority, we'll be offering the gathered divine relics to God. And it sounds like the candidates had a tough time this go around. Lots of new info coming in even as I speak. From candidate Rudolph, a legendary nail, thought lost to history. From candidate Julian, can you believe it? Cloth garb said to have been worn by a saint. We've got artifacts of all kinds pulled from obscurity into the public eye. Archaeologists everywhere are positively vibrating, folks. But the news on everyone's lips is the announcement of Count Luis's unofficial participation. As a matter of fact, a candidate working under Luis has reportedly acquired a phenomenal divine relic from a mysterious and exotic island. Meanwhile, candidate Forden too may have claimed what is said to be the most glorious relic in history. Will we finally see a head-to-head competition between our top candidates? Only the coming days will tell.
So Luis has finally made his move. Won't take him that long to catch up, I bet.
Yes, but I also can't imagine Sanctifex Forden losing.
We're about to see a clash of giants. This'll be no minor bout, that's for certain.
Right. That's everyone. Let's go over the plan one last time.
Is it me or did the audio in the game suddenly get louder?
First, infiltration. Juna's got full rights to be in the venue, so she'll unlock the service door for us to sneak in.
When it's time, I'll call the guards outside. That'll be your window to sneak in.
Gallica, you, and Yufa. You three will head to the rooftop, where you'll get down to the chandelier.
When I start my solo on stage, the lights will dim. That should be enough cover to hide whatever you're doing.
Don't worry, I'll be with you.
As for us, it's just as I explained last night. Luis said destroying Yufa's home would have been a necessary sacrifice. Like mine. If power's all he thinks will change the world, then we'll use power to stop him.
Should we fail, though we may survive the ordeal, we will have no more leads to pursue. This will surely mark our final mission.
You know, I've been trying to keep from dwelling, but I can't help but think of Grius. Sorry to bring that up now.
No, that's fair. He was an important part of the team, even though he was only in it for like 10 minutes.
Even I have my fears. But let us remember him only by his truest wish.
We'll make sure this succeeds. For a world without tyrants.
I forgot Nurus was here. He was just like lurking in the corner.
Well, see you at the show.
So begins our last mission, then. Let's get whatever we need to prepare and head over to the Opera House.
Right.
It'll be okay.
Oi! Now what am I to do?
Alrighty. That will be it for tonight. Sorry for the short one. I probably should have started the stream a lot earlier. But real shit, I was playing Minecraft. Get the fuck out of my room. I was playing Minecraft.
Now what am I to do?
Anyways, that's going to do it for tonight. I will try to get this last episode uploaded sometime soon.
Now what am I to do?
But it's like the longest one at 8 hours, and unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to edit it. I don't know if I can upload it raw and uncut because it's got like a whole hour of like dead silence in it because I got up to go eat dinner, and I don't want to upload a video with a whole hour of dead air. But then the problem is, since I have to cut that part out, that also means I'll have to put it in Adobe Premiere Pro to edit it out. Which means I'll have to process the video and export it, which will take like hours. Whatever. Either way, I'll figure something out. But at least this one was a quick 2 hours, so it'll be a quick and easy upload. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there. I'm not even going to bother rating anyone because fuck that. It's too late and I'm hot as shit. And also, thank you to all the boys who dropped by. I appreciate this one. Like I said, apologies for the short episode, but I'll make it up to you guys later. With that being said, I'm probably... No, we're not rating Kai Cenat. Fuck Kai. Also, I'm pretty sure his subathon's over, and if it's not, that's CBF. But yeah, I'm going to go to bed now. I'll be honest, don't expect to stream tomorrow. I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow. I've got a lot of work that I got to do for my actual real life job that I got to go and get sorted. So, unfortunately, I'll most likely just be doing work and errands tomorrow. Even though it's a Saturday, the grind, the real life grind never stops. And that grind, it ain't sharpening me, it's dulling me. But, hey, that's life. Ain't that life? That's life. All right, enough yapping from me. You guys take care. Enjoy the rest of your night. And I will catch you all in the next stream. Peace out. Wow.